My PPTH contract. House signed it 6 months ago. He signed this today. His hands are unsteady. Given his Vicodin abuse, I think he has hepatic encephalopathy. He's been forgetful, inattentive.
Dominique has been trying out new knish recipes. One of them didn't agree with him. Sleep deprivation could account for his forgetfulness and inattention. He loads up on caffeine. That explains a jittery hand.
Maybe. But if I'm right, his liver's in decline. It's curable, but if he doesn't get treatment, it could actually be fatal.
This happens all the time. One of the symptoms of working for House, you start seeing zebras everywhere. There's nothing wrong with him. House.
Shh. I'm with a patient. Sleep study.
You drugged him?
I didn't say the study was voluntary.
I think you're sick.
Because I'm sleeping in the clinic like I always do?
Slow reaction time.
Because I just woke up from sleeping in the clinic like I always do.
You're forgetful.
Sorry, what did you say?
You forgot that we're supposed to have lunch?
I didn't forget. I was sleeping in the clinic.
I'd like to run some tests.
For what? Where's this coming from?
Hepatic encephalopathy. I've watched you destroy your body with Vicodin for years. I'm surprised your liver's lasted this long. I'll do the examination myself.
While having you juggle my jewels sounds interesting. There's no such thing as friends with benefits. It always gets weird. You can't play the game and work.
Extramedullary hematopoiesis.
No history of anemia.
She's right. You're an idiot. Try again.
Where I come from, this is called cheating.
What's that? Stickford upon anus?
TB.
PPD is negative. Could be brucellosis.
Don't interrupt Dr. Taub.
Brucellosis. You just took out a family of 4.
They were clearly armed insurgents, and anyone who claims or proves otherwise is a traitor. No rash or back pain.
You defend the patient for being a whistleblower, then attack him for being an honorable whistleblower. Now you defend him for being a maligned honorable whistleblower?
Adjectives matter. Hate nurses, love naughty nurses. Taub, pitch again.
I pitched like 5.
Your turn.
Lymphoma.
If cancer causes seizures, we would have seen cerebral masses on his head CT.
Yes!
Taub, pitch again, now.
The nodules in his spleen were granulomas. He's got sarcoidosis!
Well, tell him he's wrong.
Sorry, House. Sarcoid does explain the seizures.
And the bruises.
Say bye-bye, House! Yes! Yes!
Sarcoidosis it is. Treat with steroids. Then come right back here, because I'm not going to rest until I've made orphans of all your virtual children.
House never loses.
Seriously? Me beating House is medically significant?
It could be. Reduce fine motor control, add that to inattention and liver flap. It does make sense.
We have to talk to Foreman.
No, we don't. First of all, because I can beat him in that game. And second, even if you are right, there's no reason to believe that House's medical judgment is impaired.
So we should wait until he kills someone for confirmation.
You really think it's a coincidence that we're treating a whistleblower and now talking about blowing the whistle on House? You're right. Playing dumb, messy signature, losing a video game. It's way too complicated to fake.
I need to take a dump. Specifically, House's dump.
You set this up?
All it took was showing up 2 minutes late and a $2 sign. Bile deposits are irregular. House's liver is failing.
Cognitive impairment will get progressively worse.
Cholesterol embolization.
Are you even gonna acknowledge what we just told you?
That you pilfered my poo-poo? Yeah, I was thinking it would be less awkward for all of us if we could just pretend that never happened.
It's not an embolization. No instrumentation inside the arteries.
Thank you for getting us back.
And if we start you on treatment now, get you off Vicodin...
It's the opposite of thank you. Pretty sure it ends in you. I know my body, I'm fine. With hemoglobinemia.
Army test for G6PD deficiency. If you're not sick, then our tests, accurate 99.5% of the time, yielded a false positive 3 separate times. The odds of that are 1 in 8 million.
The test is accurate. Diagnosis isn't. Sample was obviously contaminated with other foods interacting with my liver enzymes. Now, can we talk about the sick patient?
His clot dissolved. That could have caused a vasospasm. DIC could have been caused by Bernard-Soulier syndrome. And you're sick, and you have to do something about it.
If we got a patient file with the same symptoms you're exhibiting...
And the symptoms I'm not exhibiting? Jaundice, ascites, fetor hepaticus.
We can't tell if your breath stinks because you've been popping mints like they're Vicodin.
You'd still diagnose hepatic encephalopathy. I know that because 4 doctors you train have unanimously diagnosed you with hepatic encephalopathy.
Park's right. Treat the patient with heparin.
What about... You bastard. You were faking. Yesterday, House stole candy by putting it into a cup. The cup was too small, so his solution was to remove some of the candy. But the obviously logical thing was to just get a bigger cup, which he did today, because he's no longer faking.
He couldn't have faked it. We tested your...
I took St. John's wort to alter the way my liver metabolized acetaminophen. And some N-acetylcysteine just to finish it off.
You tortured them to torture me just to see who you could trust?
I did it to save lives. God, I wish I could rationalize that one.
And now you're gonna brilliantly deduce which one of us is the rat.
What makes you think I haven't already? To be continued. I need to brilliantly cure a patient. Traitor. You've been avoiding me for 2 days. Because when I stranded you behind the barricades, you went straight to Foreman.
I've been avoiding you because you're an ass.
I've been an ass my whole life. I can't get rid of you.
You can get rid of me now. Just turn and limp away.
Your whiny righteousness has the stench of sincerity. Fine. I have to punish my whole team so that one of them will step forward.
Makes sense.
Damn. Now I'm gonna have to punish my whole team so that one of them will step forward.
You just said that.
Yeah, but I meant it this time. First time I was just testing you. Either you were gonna genuinely confess, or falsely confess, or actually... His name's Lil Chase. He's a rat. You're a rat. Get it? Taub confessed to telling Foreman to protect the patient. Adams confessed to protect Taub. But your confession was just piling on. There's no rational reason for you to have done it.
My punishment will be nothing. You wanted me to tell Foreman. Your ability to solve puzzles is the only thing that matters to you. And you're smart enough to know even you'll lose your edge at some point. You want to make sure someone's there when you do.
If that were true, why are little Chase's little cousins scurrying through your apartment floorboards right now?